Good evening. This is Stan Matthews and Michelle Harrison.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Welcome back from South Carolina.
Thank you. Had fun. Had a lot of fun. And a lot of food.
All right.
Now it's time to detox.
Happy Independence Day to everyone in the Matthews broadcast audience. Welcome to the Empowerment, Upliftment, Alignment, and Enrichment broadcast streaming worldwide on GEMS TV, where we have big cable on the run. There's people all over the country that are now moving away from the Comcast, from the Optimum, from the Spectrum, which was Time Warner, and the AT&T, and they are grabbing some Wi-Fi from someone and then choosing streaming broadcasts like ours and watching what they want to watch. So for all of you who are watching us on GEMS TV, welcome. We're going to have a great show. We have a great group of guests lined up for you, and there are just an awful lot of good things that the people that I'm looking at are doing, and you'll soon hear from them. As we always begin, we begin this evening in a position of gratitude, saying thank you to you, the greatest audience in the world. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for your tweets. Thank you for your texts and all the communication that you send to us to improve this broadcast. We want to also thank our most important contributors to the Matthews broadcast, and that is our super sponsors, without whom there would not be a broadcast. So first and foremost, let me just say to all of these companies that support us, we thank you. We are just totally in love with how you have supported us, and hopefully will continue to. So first and foremost, for our super sponsors, thank you. The Matthews broadcast, as you know, provides urban business with the clients and community support they need to succeed. We are the connecting point for the community. We're the connecting point for the consumer and also for the business. If you would like to be a featured guest on the Matthews broadcast, please call us at 973-357-3698. Dorson Home Care is a breath of fresh air for caregivers everywhere. Dorson has two offices, one in West Orange and one on Chestnut Street in Roselle. Dorson is run by Sonia Scott and her staff, and supported by her husband, Dr. Winston Scott, who one of our guests probably knows very well. So they are two awesome people. You can reach Dorson Home Care at 973-672-7691. 973-672-7691. Dream Builders, building generational wealth one great client at a time. Dream Builders is a group of financial coaches headquartered at 300 Midland Avenue in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, led by the one and only wealth doctor, Mr. Paul Dussard. You can reach Paul at 973-220-5026. For mobile marketing and advertising guaranteed to take your sales higher, call Trey or Daniel at Billboards for Hire. Billboards for Hire employs a fleet of trucks with those 20-inch screens, those digital screens on the side of the trucks. You see them at major sporting events. You see them in political events. You see them just moving around town, letting people know about the businesses there. And Billboards for Hire can be reached at 917-756-0043. As you all know, divorce is something that must be done right. It must be done with the expertise and the concern that only a master counselor can provide. And so we recommend our friend Cassandra Savoy of Cassandra Savoy Law Offices in Bloomfield, New Jersey. Cassandra can be reached online at CassandraSavoy.com and also at 973-748-0097. Gentlemen, Cornelius and Ron, you know nothing says I love you like flowers.
That's right.
So when you need flowers, call A Rose's Petals. Carolyn and Nathaniel Joe have been at 472 Martin Luther King, Broadway in Patterson for more than 20 years. And you can reach A Rose's Petals at 973-742-5333. The one and only Russell Grady, Mr. G. Mr. G's restaurant also in Patterson, where good friends meet, drink, and eat. They're at 455 East 18th Street in Patterson, New Jersey, 973-782-4020. Russell Grady, the Dean of African American Entrepreneurs in the state of New Jersey, 54 years in business and still going strong. For your advice and planning, someone up by you guys, Ron, call Smith Gilmore Real Estate for planning that's always great. Violet Smith Gilmore and team at 1258 Teaneck Road.
I know her well.
In Teaneck, you know Violet, all right? 201-723-4203. The unique thing about Smith Gilmore Real Estate is that if you're an investor, they will manage your property for you. If you're buying, they will locate the property of your dreams. If you're selling, they will find a client. So they do it all. As we say in the Caribbean, they are an all-rounder team. So you're probably familiar with that term, Doc. Funding Magnet, funding your plans so that you can live your dreams. If you want to raise $5,000 to $25,000 in working capital with no debt and no collateral using crowdfunding technology, call Anthony Hibbert and his team at Funding Magnet. You can reach them at 973-357-3698. Finally, the mortgage you need for the home you want is at Citizens Mortgage. They have been at 2601 Pellet Drive in Fairlawn for more than 30 years. Marshall Alvarez and her dad have been there, providing you with the mortgage you need for the home that you want. You can call her at 201-398-0800, 201-398-0800. So again, we ask you to continue to support our sponsors as they support us. There are 4 principles on which this broadcast rests. I mentioned them earlier, and so we'll just go through them again, and then we'll bring in our co-host Michelle to engage with our great guests that we have for you. First, alignment. We remind you every time we come into this broadcast that you, as it says in the book of the beginnings, Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 and 28 says you were made in the image and likeness of God and given authority on this earth to rule. And so our first principle is to live in alignment with your divine identity. Oftentimes people have difficulty in life because they forget who they are and whose they are. And so our first principle of the Matthews broadcast is to live in alignment with your divine identity. The second is empowerment. Empowerment is when you take on the responsibility of doing what you guys are obviously doing in your own unique ways. And so here we remember our poet laureate Maya Angelou, who taught us that people may forget what you said, they may forget what you did, but they will rarely ever forget how you made them feel. And so we remind you that all of us have the obligation to make an investment in making each other feel like that unique divine being that we are, and really make an effort to do that. We all make mistakes. I make millions of them, and we fall down. But we have to get back up, and when it comes to people, we have to do our best to make them feel the way that we'd like to feel as well. The third principle, upliftment, is that when we work with each other in a way in which we value them, their trajectory is always up, not down. And so our expectation almost always must be that we are going to win, that you are going to win, that you are going to succeed in whatever endeavor. I believe that we get what we expect most times. And so if we're expecting defeat, it surely will be waiting. And when we're expecting victory, there's something in our body language, there's something in our energy when you're expecting to win, that your whole energy is different, right, Doc? You can, you know, when you go into that, you know, when
she looks so relaxed right now.
When you have that special patient, you know you're going to do a good job for them, and you just have it. You're on that day. I'm sure when you put on your other hat, Ron, and you're just helping someone at the college that you know has a tremendous future, when you know that that person is going to get that which they're pursuing, and you can help them do that, I know that makes you feel differently than in other circumstances. So the upliftment must always be there, and we must always create that environment. Finally, enrichment. I repeat each night that we're here that on a national level, the United States of America has a purchasing power of $19.3 trillion annually. The urban community, that are brown people, whether they speak Spanish or English, in the United States of America, urban communities have a purchasing power of $4.1 trillion annually. That's every year. Unfortunately, we do not spend those dollars in the communities we reside in or with the people who we're closest to. Consequently, those communities are plagued by all kinds of ills: poor schools, bad infrastructure, underinvestment in entrepreneurship and human capital, etc., etc., etc. I don't have to dwell on it or enumerate all of it. What I would like to do, what we always do here, is remind us it is not for a lack of capital, it's for the fact that we haven't organized it. And so this broadcast tries to be a nexus, a meeting point for all of us to know that we are a rich people, blessed with abundance. We just have to organize it and support each other, and that's what we're going to do with you tomorrow night. In the state of New Jersey, New Jersey has an annual purchasing power of $438 billion. Urban communities in New Jersey have an annual purchasing power of $132 billion of that. We are 42% of every dollar that's spent in New Jersey. So we don't have to beg anyone for anything. We just have to do a better job with what we have. You know, and as all of our grandparents taught us, charity begins where? So all we're asking here in the broadcast is that we do a better job with what we have. And when we do a better job with what we have, families will be stronger, schools will be stronger, Main Street in our communities will be stronger, and there won't be a discussion about anyone riding any horse to come and save us. We'll be the superhero that we've been asking for ourselves.
The Wonder Woman.
And I'm looking at three of them right now. So with that said, we want to thank you for being with us this evening, and I want to turn it over to Michelle Harrison, the It Girl, Michelle Harrison, to first and foremost ask a few questions of Dr. Mitchell and hear more about your practice.
Hi, Dr. Mitchell. How are you today?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're glowing there. Very beautiful. I just want to know, I know you're a dentist. So how long have you been in practice?
I have been in practice for about 29 years. I'm aging myself here. And in my own practice for about 27.
That means you graduated from medical school 10 years ago?
Yes.
What is the name of your business?
It's called Essex Dental Associates, and we're located in South Orange, New Jersey.
South Orange. And what address are you located at?
240 Irvington Avenue.
Okay, nice. And what is a unique value? What do you bring that is different to your business?
Well, my practice is a small practice. It's very personal. I see all my patients myself. I don't refer them over to anyone.
That's amazing.
And I try to take tender, loving care.
That's great.
Each and every one of them.
Because when you handle it yourself, your quality stays consistent.
Yes.
So that's great.
And the patients like that. They don't come in expecting to see anybody else or, worry that they're going to see someone else.
Right. So they're not usually fearful. They're usually just relaxed when they come in there. Yeah. So who's a great referral for you?
Just about anyone. I'm in a healthcare business, so just about anyone could.
Anyone that needs dental.
Yes, just anyone.
So if they have teeth or don't have teeth, it's a good referral.
Yes, I'll give them some.
If they like to eat food,
I'll give them some.
All All right.
Now, do you do implants at your business, or what is the
I'm
line
not
of
a
your?
surgeon, so
Mhm.
I don't do the implants, but I have colleagues that will do that for me, and then they'll come back for what we call the restoration part of the implant.
Okay, nice, nice. So, are you offering anything today to the audience?
Well, I give away a free exam for anyone who comes in.
You heard that, everybody. Free exam.
Yes.
So make sure you call in, come in, text
And use the
us.
station, yes, and they'll come in and I'll do that, yes.
Oh, that's great. So, how could people contact you?
By phone, my telephone number is 973-763-7289, and my website is EssexDentalAssociates.com.
Okay,
Now,
very
I
nice.
heard somewhere that you also had an office in Montclair.
Oh, I was in Montclair at the East End
Mm-hmm.
for a couple of years. I worked there. It wasn't my practice. I was just
Oh,
working
okay.
there with a friend.
Okay.
Nice, nice. Do you interact with other dentists and
Oh, yes.
go out and you just?
Yes, we do. We have a professional organization. It's a minority organization, actually. It was started by a group of African American dentists who at that point were not allowed to join
Wow.
the mainstream dental association. So they formed one, and we have branches in each state.
Mm.
And so mine is called Commonwealth Dental Association, and we have regular meetings on first Tuesday of every month. And we do great things and interact with each other, exchange ideas and information.
Oh, that's great. So, what do you like to do outside of dental? What makes you happy?
Well, I belong to a charity organization. Dr. Scott and Mrs. Scott are part of that organization called Caribbean Medical Mission.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, we just came back from a trip 3 weeks ago where we spent a week in Jamaica just working. It was a lot of work.
Wow.
But we enjoyed it, and we had a great deal of fun, just giving back to those unfortunate people who were there.
Right, right.
Now I hear a beautiful accent.
Yeah, me too. I was
Yeah,
going to say that.
Born and bred, yes.
I tell you, man. When I grow up, I would like to be a Jamaican,
Oh,
so I could say that I'm from the place that born Bob Marley and
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey.
Garvey.
That's right. Let me ask you this question. A friend of mine who's a good pastor just had a really, really bad situation. He was walking around putting painkillers, analgesic, with the
on
little
a bad tooth.
yeah. And when he finally got to the doctor, they told him that he, could have died. What is it about the nerve endings in our mouth that if you have an infected tooth, it could end up?
The bacteria that's in there can be transmitted to your system.
Right.
Yeah.
Goes straight to your heart, doesn't it?
Yes.
So if you are walking around and you have an infection there,
Yes.
that infection could be so strong that literally could take your life.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Those
what's
bacteria
your
are
advice to
serious.
people who are just walking around and putting these ointments on and not coming
They
in?
need to come in to see me.
To fix it.
Fix it. You have to have it fixed.
Right.
You shouldn't walk. And in this day and age, they really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because there's so many options to making sure that you have good teeth and
Right.
you can chew properly. It's important for your diet and your stomach. If you can't eat, you're going to get all kinds of, issues with your digestive system.
Absolutely.
So it's important that you take care of that oral cavity. Yeah.
Wow! And when he told me that, it just blew my mind with what the
Yeah.
dentist that he ultimately saw.
Yes.
Well, we're glad that he took care of what he needed to take care of. Janice and Ron.
Now I'm going to have Stan
How are you
introduce you guys because he knows the amazing things that you do there in Edgewater that I so want to go to.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you have to
Well,
come down. You have to.
On the first Thursday of every month, the Bergen County Jazz Society has first Thursdays where they bring a jazz musician or a group to entertain, inspire, and educate because jazz is the only original music in America. And it was created by us.
Yes.
And the whole world loves it because it's just such a unique. It has given us the Duke Ellingtons of the world, the Count Basies of the world, the Charlie Parker of the world, the Charlie Mingus of the world, and the one and only Miles Davis, my favorite jazz musician, who left a full scholarship at Juilliard because he went to the Cotton Club one Friday night and heard somebody called Charlie Bird Parker play a saxophone. And Miles went back to his school, Juilliard, and said, I'm out of here because y'all don't play what I just heard. And if you think about that, how many, Juilliard is the Harvard of music.
It is.
How many of us would walk away from that opportunity, even against the protest of his parents? Miles had, both of his parents were professionals, as you know, Ron. And he went, met with Charlie Parker, and he said, wherever you go, I'm there. Whatever you do, I'm there. I'm your student. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yes.
So First Thursdays is a cheerleader and a promoter of America's only unique and original art form, jazz.
Right.
And so we would love for you to tell our audience more about First Thursdays and anything else about jazz you'd like to
Okay,
share.
we're going to start off with Bergen County Jazz Society. That was started by Curtis Lundy and I. Curtis played with Betty Carter and Rollins and with Wynton Marsalis. So he played with a lot of the Bobby Watson. He played with a lot of the big jazz folks out there. So we were just talking, and we did a couple events at Orama, and pretty much surrounded around Curtis, and we decided to do some more. And so I teamed with my partner here, Janice Johnson, and to bring First Thursdays about. And so I'm gonna let her speak to you about First Thursdays.
Okay.
Well,
How you doing, Janice? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing fine, and thank you so
Is
much.
this your first time here?
It is my first time here. I'm starstruck by you too.
You mean by her?
No, she's looking in the mirror. She's started by herself.
So thank you for having me. So thank you. So my background is basically, in the daytime, I'm an IT girl. I'm information technology for a major
a different
hospital.
girl, right?
Yes, I'm that IT
Two
girl.
of you here tonight.
Right.
Yeah. But what I do in the community is a lot of public relations and marketing for nonprofit organizations. And so Ron pulled me in. He invited me to his first event. They had an event back in December. It was so wonderful.
400 Black Men of New Jersey.
Right, 100 Black
I do a lot
Men
of
of
event
New
planning
Jersey.
at the college, Bergen Community College.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, so when I attended the event, and I fell in love with the venue. It's such a beautiful restaurant with this amazing terrace and this amazing view of New York City. So it's waterfront property sitting there, and you're listening to this amazing jazz, cool jazz on any summer night. But the night that we came, it was, I believe it was in the winter time.
Yes.
So I fell in love with
Folks
the...
still went outside.
They still went outside. Everyone wanted to have those amazing photographs of New York City, and it just blew up on social media. But what I did, I sat down with Ron, and I came up with this concept, First Thursdays with Ron. And basically, it is just an amazing night where you have all of these great trailblazers, just community leaders and people who live and work in the community. You have entrepreneurs, and everyone comes together because we all have a love of jazz.
Right.
And that is it. And so we have the theme, it is jazz, but it's jazz with that networking power.
Jazz and
Right,
networking.
very nice.
First
Yeah.
Thursdays, jazz and networking.
Makes it more
Exactly.
exciting to
It's
network.
very exciting. And so we had our launch in June, the first Thursday in June.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it was amazing because we had close to 100 people that attended
Right.
Wow.
the first session.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
And people fell in love with the venue. They loved the artists. They loved the music. And we wanted to give it that cozy feeling. And so we celebrated. I'm a Link. And so one of my Link sisters said, I want you to celebrate my dad's birthday. So we celebrated Bob Tate's birthday on that night, and we sang happy birthday. And then we gave a little shout out to all the community leaders who would have events coming up. So we do announcements, we spotlight you, we celebrate birthdays, but we definitely network. We exchange
Right.
business cards,
Mhm.
and we want to hear about what's going on in the community.
Right.
One of the organizations that I spotlight that particular Thursday was the Jesse Banks Foundation. And so they have this amazing scholarship program. They give out close to 15 scholarships every year.
Wow.
And they have a lot of great people who support them. So we wanted other people to know about the scholarship program as well.
Right.
So that's what we do.
Right.
It's relaxing. The ambiance is fabulous. My
I'm already
golfers,
there.
you're there. Yeah.
Because we also had Miss Maya Smith had came along, and she's with the Black Realtors Brokers Association, and so we had did something called Housing and Black New Jersey.
Right.
And so she got to speak. But what I'm saying is that folks who have businesses can come up, and we can highlight your business at the event as well.
Nice. So how do people do that? Do they sign up, or do they just go there and just speak to you guys? If someone wanted to highlight their business on there.
So basically, what someone would do is just contact us through the website, the Bergen County Jazz Society.
.org.
.org.
And it's the Bergen County.
No, it's Bergen County
Bergen
Jazz
County.
Society.org.
Okay.
Dropped it into but yeah, Bergen County Jazz Society.org.
Nice.
Yes.
And
Yes.
is there a phone number as well that they can contact?
They can
or-
they can call 917-805-0952.
Nice.
Yep, 917-805-0952.
I did a little memorization.
Yeah.
Who's a great referral for you? Is there a particular age group or?
Well, yes, the demographics is anyone who's over 35 years old who enjoys jazz.
You said over 35?
Over
Over
35.
Not 35, but over 35.
35 or
and
over.
35,
But
okay.
we're taking
Yeah, I'll
other
be
folks as
35 and
Yeah.
So you're
That
in.
means that you can't go. It's a
Yeah.
grown folks type of affair.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be grown on July 26th. How about that?
So your birthday's July 26th?
Yes.
Okay, so mine's July 27th.
Oh my God.
So this-
July.
See,
you gotta-
she's
you
so
gotta-
amazing. I knew there was
Yeah.
amazing.
So
connection.
today, I just ordered a birthday cake for the
right.
Jazzy July babies.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
We're gonna
excited.
sing happy
Yeah.
birthday to you tomorrow.
So that's what we're
Oh.
doing tomorrow. So if they're
Yeah.
not listening to this program, they will be surprised tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to begin broadcasting 5 days a week next
Wow.
week.
Uh-huh.
That's something that we've been working on, and so it's an achievement that we're happy for. But this week, tonight is our last night on the air. So next week, if it would have been Thursday night, that might have been a challenge. But this Thursday night, we are quite
This
free.
Thursday night. And what's going to be nice, unique about tomorrow also, we have two sets. So the first set is going to be the Curtis Lundy Trio, right? And then the second set is jamming. So we have the young folks come down from William-Paterson University. They come down, they jam. We have other folks. We had a young lady who just sung.
Yes.
Just blew us away, June 1st when she
Wow.
just stepped out of the audience and just started singing, So
Wow.
yeah. So we have folks who's come out of the audience and start singing.
7
We
p.m.
adding, we're gonna try something a little different tomorrow, where from 10:30 to 1 or from 10 to 1 we're gonna have a DJ.
PM.
So
Yeah.
now we're gonna kind of relax you a little bit with the jazz. We're gonna kind of bring you up a little bit with
Well, it
the
sounds
music.
like there'll be some extra electric sliding going on.
Exactly. That's
You're a
right.
DJ and it's plus 35s. There will be at least one electric slide happening. Janice will
Absolutely.
probably be leading it.
I would
Seems
love
like a
that.
person
Yeah,
who
she's a
wants to
July
make
baby,
sure
so she'll be
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
definitely.
everybody has a good time.
Everyone
Oh.
will have a good
You got
time.
a good time ambassador, I'm sure.
Yes.
Now that is 10:30 p.m.
That's 10:30 p.m.
p.m. Okay.
Yes.
And the
to
first
1
set.
a.m.
That's
The first set it starts at the event starts at 7:00.
Mhm.
The first set starts at 7:30.
Okay.
Then they'll take a break. They go from 7:30 to about 8:30. They'll take a break, and then the next set will start at 9.
Mhm.
But Janice came up with this great idea. I'll let her tell you about it in between the sets.
Oh.
Yes.
You know,
So we have between the sets, and this is when we spotlight anyone who's celebrating a birthday or anniversary. And so
business.
it's a business. You're all the entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
Just come out. If you have business cards, let's exchange cards.
Right.
And also, we open it up to invite the community. We say, okay, all of you fraternities and sororities, you may want to just host a night. Maybe you want to host a night, because most of the organizations in Bergen County, New Jersey, New York, there's a scholarship fund. Everyone's trying to raise money for our students. It's so important, and we are responsible for our students. So that's my passion, having 2 children that already went through college. I know what the cost of college is.
Absolutely.
And so I am very, very passionate about raising scholarship dollars. It definitely makes a difference. And so we invite all the fraternities, the alphas, anyone, everyone just come out. 100 Black Men, the AKAs, everyone
it's
just
a
come
safe
out.
environment.
It's a
It's very
safe
safe
environment. It's a low cost. Our event is very affordable. It's a great venue. The ambiance is so lovely, and everyone there. We are the people who are carrying America. This is the group that works really hard and gives everything.
Right.
So I
Let me just
yeah.
plug in right there
Uh-huh.
to the point that you're making, Janice. My eldest child graduated from the great HU, Hampton University, not Howard. I have friends that we have this running thing going on, the real HU.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand and embrace what you're saying. This is why we emphasize so strongly that we have the dollars.
Mhm.
We have the dollars.
Mhm.
We just have to be better stewards and caretakers of those dollars. Money cannot solve all of our problems, but it can solve our money problem.
Right.
Mhm.
And because we know we have those dollars, we just have to do a better job of thinking and behaving in alignment with that stewardship responsibility. You mentioned the 100. The 100
Right.
do a great job of that.
Yes, I'm also a member of the 100 Black Men
So
of
you
New
know,
Jersey,
you know.
and she is the member of.
Yes, I'm the public relations chair for the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, the Bergen
Yes.
Passaic chapter, and also the marketing chair for the Links of Bergen County.
Oh
I
my gosh.
attend an amazing
I
church.
know.
Yeah.
She is on everything.
I attend an amazing church. I could not leave here tonight without giving a shout out to Community Baptist Church in Englewood, New Jersey.
Okay.
My
Where
pastor-
the pastor is.
Lester
Da-da-da.
Lester Taylor.
Hey, Doc. What's up, Doc?
Yes.
I knew it had to be one of yours.
Yes. Yes. So
That's great, Lester
that's what
Taylor.
keeps me going. That's my
Sure,
passion, and I love jazz. I'm learning more about it from Ron and all of the members of the band, and it's my relaxation because we work hard. So you know we can play hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so glad to hear it. There are what you have going on right now is what communities should do.
Right.
Because you've got the entrepreneurs, you've got the professionals, you've got the students, you've got the community service, all community servants all working together.
Yes.
And you know, we often say it takes a village, right? But then we don't do it.
Yes.
So the Caribbean Medical Mission does it.
Yep.
The Bergen County Jazz
Yes,
Society
right.
does it, and I know as long as you're affiliated with Lester Taylor, you're going to do it whether you want to do it or not. so that's
Yes.
his edict. So you know, I'm just really feeling a positive energy, and it's a great thing. It's a great thing.
Now, just one more question. Do you have anything that you would want to offer the audience today?
Free tickets.
We can, we can. I mean, it's only $20 to get in, so it's not that much to get
Okay,
in. But
wow.
it's a huge value.
Very affordable.
Very, very affordable.
Yeah.
Especially my Lord Curtis Lundy, 2 sets, DJ. You know, great people. Waterfront.
You're getting so
for
much out of
$20.
it.
It's nothing.
Yes.
So we can probably work. We take $10 off. You know, so it'll be $10 for the folks, your audience.
Because it's $30 at the door.
It's $30 at the door.
So we always
Okay.
encourage our
Yeah.
guests to purchase seats online.
Right.
And you save a little by purchasing online. But if you come to the door, so for all of our guests
Right.
who are
So
with
if they
us this
mention that they
evening,
heard the broadcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
there a
and
specific
we're-
time span, or do you just want to?
No,
Like-
okay.
It's okay. Just
It's all
mention
night.
the broadcast.
Just mention
and
it.
It's $10.
So instead of
right.
And,
Okay.
and Dr. Paul Dussard and Miss Serena Dussard, we are going to have a nice little contingent that's going to follow us up there
Mhm.
from after the Dream Builders meeting. We had this conversation, so This is going to be a community event, and we're going to love engaging with all of the great people there. Let me just ask a question. There's an event coming up also on July the 15th, Doc,
Yes.
wearing all white. Would you mind telling us about that
Oh, we're having a fundraising event on the
Mhm.
15th of July. It's a boat ride,
event?
and it's an all-white event. And I would love to see a huge crowd there because we need that money to help those people.
Right.
The Caribbean Medical Mission
Caribbean Medical Mission.
has its 2 annual fundraisers. One is the all-white
boat
cruise,
ride
and the other is a black tie event.
in December.
In December. So we encourage not only to our audience to come and support the Bergen County Jazz Society, but also support the Caribbean Medical Mission, who again are a group of doctors who, out of their own pocket, and whatever they raise, go into remote parts of the Caribbean where there are no clinics or no hospital, and do immunizations, do checkups, do everything. It's just a wonderful, wonderful organization. Next year they're going to Ghana for the first time, and
Yes.
yours truly will be there. I'm
Oh,
going to
you're
be the
going.
water boy.
Wow.
So I asked them if you could volunteers could come. They said you just have to carry the water. So I'm going to be the water
Water
boy.
boy,
I'm
right?
going to be on that.
Hey, I was on muscle. I can carry some water.
You
too.
can carry the water. They are going to the motherland to look after our sisters and brothers who aren't fortunate enough to be around hospital. You going to Ghana when they go down?
No, I won't be able to go to Ghana.
Wow. Is that Mike? She doesn't want to go to Ghana. Mike,
Yeah.
Mike says he's going. Hubby says we'll find a way. All right, Doc. I'm just going to give you an opportunity here. Is there any last thoughts that you might have about the practice, your concern for our community, about the medical mission, and your involvement in it? I know that your heart is with the patients and with the community. So, what would you like to add in closing?
I'd like to take this opportunity to just encourage people in general to make sure they take care of their health, especially people of color, because they seem to neglect themselves. And the services are available, and I would just want them to just come out, check yourself each year, go for your physical, come for your dental checkup, and do the same for your family and your children. Educate your children so that they're aware that they need proper health care.
Right.
And as far as the Caribbean Medical Mission go, I'd like to just, just say a shout out to all the members and to tell them, in case no one has said it, that they've done a fantastic job, and they did a really great job in Jamaica this year, and I know when they go to Ghana, they're going to do a fabulous job. And the people, the underserved, really, really appreciate their work. Just in case they haven't been told, I want to say personally, thank you
Aw,
guys
that's so
for the job
sweet.
you're doing. You're doing
Aw.
a great job.
That's the one and only Triple M.
Yes.
Miracle Marjorie Mitchell.
Oh.
Triple M. She's doing it. Caribbean Medical Mission, you guys are awesome. We support you in everything you do. Ron, I'm going to let you have the last word,
Okay.
but I'm going to ask Bichelle and Janice, since they're July girls, which of you is running against President Trump in the next presidential election? Because I know either of you.
I'll give it to Janice.
Oh, Janice.
Leo's, we have respect for each other,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hillary didn't quite get there, but one of the two of you I know can make it happen. Girl
Yes.
power indeed.
Girl power.
Janice, if you have any final thoughts, and then Ron, and
Okay.
certainly.
My final thoughts would be, first of all, to thank you, because what a great message you have here, sharing with the community all the great things that are going on. And thank you for having me and Ron and the doctor. And I just want to say to the parents, be a parent to your child. You're responsible for your children, and they are the fruit that you have bared. And so you need to fill that fruit with love. Let them have music and art, education,
Real music.
And real music.
real music, positive
Sing.
music.
Yes.
Right.
Have
Positive.
Encouraging.
Yes, encouraging
Oh,
music.
Right.
And so that's it. So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I'm going to say thank you, Janice. I'm going to say come out and support. Because what we do, the work that we also do is we go into school systems and we mentor the students there. We just adopted a school in Newark, the Chancellor School in Newark, so we'll be mentoring their students. We started out, and then in September we'll do more work. We worked out a deal with the Jazz Foundation in New York City, where the folks in New Jersey, the jazz folks, from the singers to instrumentalists, will be able to get free health care, through the Jazz Foundation.
Wow.
So that's the type of work that we're doing here in New Jersey, and also just kind of bring all the jazz folks together. Because we got Lenny White, who plays the drums here. I think he's leaving Tina. Got Lisa Fisher, I heard, is in Bergen County, and got Curtis Lundy's in Bergen County. So there's a lot of jazz folks right here. Some names right here in Bergen County.
There too. One of the Phipps.
I believe so. Yeah.
The flautist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we have a lot going on, and we do take some of the funds, and we give it to different organizations, starting out with the Bergen County Jazz Society, so we can do some work inside the music and outside the music as well.
That's great. You're doing so much, and you just
Yeah.
Started here
Yeah,
in
pretty much,
Edgewater. So keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Thank
it's
you.
great to be around
And we look for
people of
sponsors as well.
greatness.
Well,
We're
Look
almost
for sponsors.
we can
Okay.
help with that. By the
Mhm.
way, there's a great friend of yours, former president of the 100, Mr. Carrie Hines.
Mhm.
Carrie?
Listener? No, I didn't know.
Carrie,
came in a little bit after.
Very, very tall.
Okay.
Tall. They have another organization coming from the church in Marshtown, escapes me. They have an organization called Hope Chest, and Hope
Okay.
Chest does
Mhm.
scholarship, great scholarship work
Mhm.
as well. So, keep doing what you guys are doing.
Okay. And also do one save the date, September 30th. The Bergen County Jazz Society is having a jazz festival. So we're gonna have some Latin jazz there. We're gonna have some classical
Ooh,
jazz.
nice.
It's gonna be really, really nice. So it's gonna be at the Saccone Theater in New Jersey. We're gonna have some high schoolers gonna be playing jazz, as well as some college folks. Gonna be from 12 to 10 p.m.
Mhm.
12 noon to 10 p.m. So it's gonna be really nice on September 30th.
Nice.
You know.
And you keep this updated on your website as well?
Yes,
or-
exactly.
Okay.
Yep, it's right
On the
there.
society's website.
Yes, exactly. On the society's website,
All right.
BergenCountyJazzSociety.org.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Very nice.
All right. Well, you guys are. If I wanted to compliment you, I could go on for another hour.
Mhm.
If I wanted to be argumentative, I could go on indefinitely. Because you guys just hit all the right buttons. You guys made it
Right.
easy for Michelle and I to do what we do here. You just made it a joy, and we want to thank you. The imperative for the 21st century, as I say each night when we close, is independent wealth. Brown and black communities must build independent wealth. We have it. We need to organize it. In the 16th and 17th century, the imperative was physical freedom.
Mhm.
And on January the 1st of 1863, with the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, we checked that box with Frederick Douglass pushing Abraham Lincoln to do that. And don't forget that Frederick pushed him, because Frederick was the one who said, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. And so Frederick was always in Abraham Lincoln's ear. Abraham Lincoln has a letter that he wrote to his wife Mary, where he said, there are two things I can count upon in life. One is that God will give us sunlight every day. The second is that Abraham Lincoln will be calling to make sure that I complete this. I mean, that Frederick Douglass will be calling to make sure that I complete this work. And so we have got to keep on pushing and keep on achieving in the way that we have. There are two types of people in the world. There are dreamers like you and you and you and you, and there are dream killers. Embrace the first and run like heck from the second. This is Stan Matthews and the It Girl, the one and only Michelle Harrison, and our second It Girl,
Right.
Janice Johnson, the July baby.
Yeah, she's the first.
You're the
Yeah.
first.
Saying good night and God bless.